naturally becoming global. Due to increased free movement of goods and services across borders, everybody will have to compete for a job globally, be it in Bangladesh or in another country like say Singapore or an outsourced job. So, to be competitive, the graduates from our universities shall have the same standard of education as that of the world, that is, world-class education. If one reflects upon what is happening in our universities, the quality of education comes out as a very big issue. The same is also true for primary and secondary education. There is information that more than 80,000 technical personnel from outside are now working in Bangladesh. It is appearing that a degree from Bangladesh will not necessarily ensure a job even in Bangladesh, though many universities claim that they are imparting world-class education and training. The question is how we know that the education imparted is of world standard. The answer is very simple. When others, not we, when others say it is world class. Here comes the issue of accreditation of an academic program, say electrical and electronic engineering program by credible accrediting body. As a number of time-consuming and costly issues are required to be addressed to meet the requirements set out by internationally credible accrediting bodies, we may first do internal auditing of the program by an internationally known and experienced academic from internationally recognized another university. And there are many such expatriate Bangladeshis working abroad. He will visit the concerned department of our university once every year for 2 to 3 weeks and do the auditing from the viewpoints of faculty, curricula, laboratories, project and research works, books, journals, teaching materials, examination methods, student intake and their performance, co-curricular activities, etc., to remove deficiencies in about 3 years. Then an internationally reputed and recognized accrediting body should be invited formally and asked to do the rest of the work in another 1 or 2 years. Only on successful completion of the whole process, we may genuinely claim that a particular program offered by a university is of world standard. In this way, the quality of education may be ensured in our country in a short period of time. We know that the Ministry of Education, Government of Bangladesh is aware of the need of accreditation. University Grants Commission has also proposed a framework in the latest Private University Act. Until this is implemented in full, we may take the help of international accrediting bodies, for example, ABET for engineering programs. I think there is no restriction in it. I would request the leading private universities to come forward and set an example. They have the financial ability to do so. I initiated internal auditing process for industrial and production engineering program by inviting an expert faculty member from Dublin City University while I was in Arsenal University of Science and Technology. All our academic programs in both public and private universities, I repeat, in both public and private universities must be accredited at least nationally to ensure quality so that our graduates can claim that they have undergone accredited program. Otherwise, they may face serious difficulties in building their professional career. Once again, I congratulate the graduating students. I have full confidence in the intellectual ability of our young generation. They are equally good, if not better, as compared to the students in highly developed countries. A little bit of enabling environment would make them competitive with others. I wish them all success. Southeast University is doing an excellent job in imparting quality education at tertiary level in Bangladesh. Under the able guidance and leadership of the present Vice Chancellor, the university, with its dedicated faculty members and with generous support from its philanthropist founders, may take further initiatives to create more vibrant academic environment and produce quality graduates of international standard and thus set an example for others. Thank you all. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, sir, Professor Dr. M. Anwar Hussain, for your very inspiring speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the most defining moment of our ceremony, that is, conferment of degrees. We shall now present the candidates for master's and bachelor's degree holders in different schools of Southeast University. Ladies and gentlemen, degrees will be conferred upon 5,080 students of different schools of Southeast University who have fulfilled all the requirements prescribed by the university, out of which 1,139 of them are participating today in the ceremony. The graduating students will now be presented to the Honorable Representative of the Chancellor by their respective deans. First, I request Professor Dr. Ghulam Ahmed Farooqi, Dean School of Business Studies, to present his candidates to the Honorable Representative of the Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Farooqi.
Sir, thank you, Register. Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, a total 2,804 candidates are eligible for conferment of degrees from School of Business Studies. Out of these candidates, 302 for the degree of Master of Business Administration and 319 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration for the academic years 2011 and 12 are participating in this ceremony today. Now, I shall present all the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration and the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. I request the participating candidates for the degrees of Master of Business Administration and Bachelor of Business Administration to please rise. Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, I now present to you the candidates for the degrees of Master of Business Administration and the Bachelor of Business Administration. I, on behalf of the School of Business Studies, certify to you, Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, that these students have fulfilled all the conditions and requirements prescribed for the degree for which they are candidates.
চ্যান্সেলর কর্তৃক অর্পিত দায়িত্ব ও ক্ষমতা বলে আমি সাউথ ইস্ট ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ স্কুল অফ বিজনেস স্টাডিজ অ্যান্ড ডিন কর্তৃক উপস্থাপিত গ্র্যাজুয়েট শিক্ষার্থীদের ডিগ্রি অর্পণ করছি এবং আমি তাদের দায়িত্ব প্রদান করছি যেন তারা আচরণ চারিত্রিক যোগ্যতার দ্বারা এই ডিগ্রির উপযুক্ত হিসাবে নিজেদের প্রমাণ করেন। আপনাদের সবাইকে অভিনন্দন এবং শুভেচ্ছা।
Thank you, Honorable Representative of the Chancellor. Dear graduates, heartiest congratulations. You may turn your tassels from left to right. Please be seated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Ghulam Ahmed Farooqi. Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, we have a total of 1,525 candidates who are eligible for conferment of degrees from the School of Arts and Social Sciences, out of which 269 of them are participating in the ceremony today. I will request Professor Dr. Abdul Hakim, Dean School of Arts and Social Sciences, to present his candidates to the Minister and the representative of the Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Abdul Hakim.
Honorable Representative of the Chancellors, out of the 1,525 eligible candidates, we have present here 31 candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, 13 candidates for the Master of Arts, Honours in English, 25 candidates for Master of Arts in Islamic Studies, 1 candidate for Master of Education, 107 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, 16 candidates Bachelor of Arts Honours in Islamic Studies, 15 candidates for Bachelor of Laws Pass, 49 candidates for Bachelor of Arts Honours in English, and 12 candidates for Bachelor of Social Sciences Honours in Economics for the academic years 211 and 212 participating in the convocation ceremony. Now I shall present all the candidates for the degree of Master of Laws, Master of Arts in English, Master of Arts in Islamic Studies, Master of Education, Bachelor of Laws, Honours and Pass, Bachelor of Arts, Honours in Islamic Studies, Bachelor of Arts, Honours in English, and Bachelor of Social Sciences in Economics. I request the participating candidates of degree of Master of Laws, Master of Arts in English, Master of Arts in Islamic Studies, Master of Education, Bachelor of Laws, Honours and Pass, Bachelor of Arts, Honours in Islamic Studies, Bachelor of Arts, Honours in English, and Bachelor of Social Sciences, Honours and Economics to please rise. Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, I, on behalf of the School of Arts and Social Sciences, certify to you that these candidates have fulfilled all the conditions and requirements prescribed for the degree for which they are candidates.
মহামান্য চ্যান্সেলর কর্তৃক অর্পিত দায়িত্ব ও ক্ষমতা বলে আমি সাউথ ইস্ট ইউনিভার্সিটি স্কুল অফ আর্টস অ্যান্ড সোশ্যাল সায়েন্সের ডিন কর্তৃক উপস্থাপিত গ্র্যাজুয়েট শিক্ষার্থীদের ডিগ্রি অর্পণ করছি এবং আমি তাদের দায়িত্ব প্রদান করছি যেন তারা আচরণ ও চারিত্রিক যোগ্যতার দ্বারা এই ডিগ্রির উপযুক্ত হিসাবে নিজেদের প্রমাণ করেন। আপনাদের সবাইকে অভিনন্দন।
Thank you very much, Honorable Representative of the Chancellor. Dear graduates, heartiest congratulations to all. You may turn your desks from left to right, please. Please be seated. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Abdul Hakim, Dean, School of Arts and Social Sciences. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have a total of 751 candidates who are being conferred degrees from various disciplines of the School of Science and Engineering of Southeast University. Now, out of these candidates, 249 of them are participating in this ceremony today. I would now request Professor Syed Fakrul Hasan, Dean, School of Science and Engineering, to present his candidates to the Honorable Representative of the Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Fakrul Hasan.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, out of the 751 eligible candidates, we have present here 8 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science and Engineering, 24 for the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, 160 for the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Textile Engineering, and 57 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Pharmacy Honours for their academic year 2011 and 2012. Now, I shall present all the candidates for degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science Honours in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Bachelor of Science Honours in Textile Engineering, and Bachelor of Pharmacy Honours. I request the participating candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science Honours in Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Bachelor of Science Honours in Textile Engineering, and Bachelor of Pharmacy Honours to please rise. Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, I on behalf of the School of Science and Engineering certify to you that these candidates have fulfilled all the conditions and requirements prescribed for the degree for which they are candidates.
মহামান্য চ্যান্সেলর কর্তৃক প্রদত্ত দায়িত্ব ও ক্ষমতা বলে আমি সাউথ ইস্ট ইউনিভার্সিটি স্কুল অফ সায়েন্স অ্যান্ড ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিংয়ের ডিন কর্তৃক উপস্থাপিত গ্র্যাজুয়েট শিক্ষার্থীদের ডিগ্রি অর্পণ করছি এবং আমি তাদের দায়িত্ব প্রদান করছি যেন তারা আচরণ চারিত্রিক যোগ্যতার দ্বারা এই ডিগ্রির উপযুক্ত হিসাবে নিজেদের প্রমাণ করেন। আপনাদের সবাইকে অভিনন্দন।
Thank you very much, Honorable Representative of the Chancellor. Dear graduate, heartiest congratulations. You may turn your tassels from left to right. Beloved graduates, please be seated. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor Syed Fakrul Hasan, Dean, School of Science and Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the most important time when we recognize the best of the best of Southeast University. I am talking about the Scholastic Award winners. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I shall now request the Honorable Representative of the Chancellor to kindly distribute the Chancellor's and Vice Chancellor's gold medals to the medal recipients of the academic year 2011 and 2012 respectively. First, the Chancellor's gold medal. Recipient of the most prestigious Chancellor's Gold Medal for the academic year 2011 goes to Muhammad Aminur Rahman Turjo. I request Muhammad Aminur Rahman Turjo to come onto the stage and receive the gold medal from the Honorable Representative of the Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the most prestigious Chancellor's Gold Medal for the academic year 2012 goes to Muhammad Asaduzzaman Rubel Mondol. I request Asaduzzaman Rubel Mondol to come onto the stage and receive the Chancellor's Gold Medal from the representative of the Chancellor. Congratulations to the Chancellor's Gold Medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another round of applause. Congratulations, the members of the Southeast University family and all present here today are proud of you all.
Now it's time for the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal winners. I shall now announce the names and call upon the recipients of the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for the academic year 2011 and 2012 respectively. The recipients are requested to come one by one and receive the prizes from the Honorable Minister. For the academic year 2011, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medal for undergraduate programs go to Marzia Sultana, Bachelor of Business Administration. Olympia Datt, Bachelor of Business Administration. Priyanka Datt, Bachelor of Business Administration. Mohammad Masood Rahman, Bachelor of Arts in Islamic Studies. Najmul Saqib, Bachelor of Arts in English. Nasreen Zabeen Noor, Bachelor of Laws. Shimon Rahman, Bachelor of Science in Textile Engineering. Tababi Hussain, Bachelor of Science in Textile Engineering. Adnan Ahmed Khan, Bachelor of Science in Textile Engineering. For the academic year 2011, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medals for graduate programs go to Rumana Akhtar, Master of Business Administration, and Devjani Barua, Master of Education.
For the academic year 2012, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medals for undergraduate programs go to Jannatul Firdaus, Bachelor of Business Administration; Priyanka Sharmin, Bachelor of Business Administration; Farhana Rifat, Bachelor of Business Administration; Muhammad Ahad bin Ismail, Bachelor of Arts in Islamic Studies; Nahida Sultana, Bachelor of Laws; Nabila Sultana, Bachelor of Arts in English; Muhammad Tofail Ahmed, Bachelor of Science in Textile Engineering; Muhammad Mahamudur Rahman, Bachelor of Science in Textile Engineering. And last, Imran Hossain, Bachelor of Science in Textile Engineering. Academic year 2012, the Vice Chancellor's Gold Medals for graduate programs go to Muhammad Mafizur Rahman, Master of Business Administration, and Nazmul Saqib, Master of Arts in English. Our heartiest congratulations to all the medal winners.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this convocation is arranged to confer degrees on 5,080 students of the academic year 2011 and 2012. Out of all these students, gold medals have been awarded to 24 best students from 3 schools of Southeast University. Among the medal winners, Nazmul Saqib, Department of English from School of Arts and Social Sciences, received gold medals for both bachelor's and master's program. I now invite Nazmul Saqib Department of English from School of Arts and Social Sciences to deliver the prestigious valedictorian speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Najmul Saqib.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Minister, Ministry of Education, Mr. Nurul Islam Nahid MP, Honorable Chairman of Southeast University Trust, Mr. Muhammad Rizal Karim, Honorable Convocation Speaker, Professor Dr. M. Anwar Hussain, former Vice Chancellor of Islamic University of Technology and Asrul University of Science and Technology, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Anwar Hussain, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Muhammad Humayun Kabir Chaudhary, distinguished invited guests, faculty members, dear fellow mates, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It's a great honor and pride for me to be a valedictorian speaker on this very special occasion of 4th Convocation. I would like to thank Almighty Allah and our university's administration for providing me with this great opportunity. Personally, I would like to take a moment to express my appreciation to all of my teachers and friends from English department, my parents and my husband for always being there and encouraging me for my studies. Now, may I begin by offering my congratulations to all of us who have just been graduated. This is indeed one of the defining moments in our life. A degree from this university, which has already achieved a reputation with respectable ranking among all the other universities, will certainly give us the edge and opportunity to work for any renowned organization in our country and overseas as well. As a student of Southeast University, I feel very proud to have those people who have made a difference in my life and lives of other students. They are our teachers. Our teachers not only taught us about linguistics and literature, but also about things in the real world, wisdom and everlasting virtues. The motto of our university is making the leaders for tomorrow and creating the valued personality of the nation. I can honestly say that our mentors are fulfilling this motto in a true sense. It seems like yesterday I filled up a form to take admission in this university, and today here I am while receiving my degrees and gold medals of honors and masters in English. These 5 years in this university have boosted up my confidence level and my courage to compete in the real world. As an alumna, I earnestly hope that all of our younger brothers and sisters from Southeast University will set up a milestone in the educational field. My cordial wish is that Southeast University will remain as the center of excellence in higher modern education, and it will continue gaining more laurels nationally and globally. Once again, I congratulate all the graduates and wish you all to have a promising and fulfilling future. Thank you all for your patient hearing. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, Najmul Saqib, for your wonderful speech.
Now, I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Southeast University, Professor Dr. Anwar Hussain, to kindly address the convocation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Honorable Representative of the Chancellor of Mr. Nurul Islam Nahid MP, Minister of Education of People's Republic of Bangladesh, respected Convocation Speaker, Professor Dr. M. Anwar Hussain, ex-Vice Chancellor of IUT and Asrul University of Science and Technology, Chairman, Board of Trustees of Southeast University, Mr. Muhammad Rezaul Kareem, Vice Chairman and the Member Secretary and members of the Trustee Board of Southeast University Trust, distinguished guests, members of the Southeast University family, my dear graduating students and their family members, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to you all. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all here today on the occasion of 4th Convocation of Southeast University. First of all, I would like to thank our Honorable Chancellor, Mr. Muhammad Abdul Hamid, President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, for allowing us to hold this convocation and by sending his representative for conferring the degrees to the graduates. I'd also like to thank and offer our gratefulness to Honorable Representative of the Chancellor, Mr. Nurul Islam Nahid, for kindly agreeing to attend this convocation, cancelling his other pressing engagements at home and abroad. Thank you very much, sir, for your generous gesture and your utmost sense of prioritizing your duty and unequivocal love for education. Convocation Speaker, Professor Dr. M. Anwar Hussain, thank you, sir, for kindly agreeing to deliver the convocation speech on a very, very short notice. I would like to congratulate the graduates for their grand success. I do also heartily thank the Chairman of Board of Trustees, Mr. Muhammad Rezaul Kareem, and the Honorable members of the Trustee Board of Southeast University for their great contribution in planting the seed of this great university in 2002 and nurturing it, which now has taken a full shape as a vibrant seat of higher education, turning out skilled and qualified graduates to build the nation. I'll be failing in my duty if I don't mention the faculty members who, through their intellect, experience and dedication, produced the graduates of today. The officials and employees of the Southeast University who also worked tirelessly to facilitate the process of learning in the university. In Bangladesh, as we strive for developing ourselves into a developed country, we need to turn out a huge number of highly skilled professionals, graduates, each year who can take their respective places in the process of nation building. Our country needs these young and well-trained professionals to run the economy. I sincerely hope our graduates will find better employment opportunity both at home and abroad, and might as well become entrepreneur to offer jobs to others. We firmly believe in the importance and value of education as a prime mover for achieving accelerated pace of economic development and attaining the goal of social parity. As a nation, inspired by our great freedom struggle and the sacrifices of millions of martyrs, we have to set our priority in building our country where dreams of the martyrs will be fulfilled. In view of that, we must have a huge trust in the education sector and forge a rapid development of science and technology along with business to remain competitive in the global economy. We have to focus on the higher education, which can yield significant value addition in our economy and ensure the supply of future builders and leaders of the nation. In the past years, huge number of our students used to go abroad not only for higher education but also for basic education at the undergrad level, as the public universities could not accommodate them and due to much talked about problem of session jam. As the number of private universities increased, such outflow of Bangladesh students abroad has been reduced to a great extent. This is a great satisfaction to us that private universities now provide admission to more number of students than the public universities. It is indeed appreciable that some of the private universities of Bangladesh are demonstrating their capability of providing quality education at the level of international standard. Although we often hear the critics complaining about the quality of education in the private universities, but one has to be very specific in this connection. There could be some institutions not adhering to the rigor and nonsense of quality education, but there are many who are working hard to ensure the quality of education through a relentless effort of quality enhancement. Most of the graduates of these universities are finding employment at home and abroad. Private universities must work to ensure the inflow of quality students in their programs and attract the qualified and experienced faculty members and regularly update their curriculum to remain competitive in this world of fierce competition. The ground reality of private education implies that to maintain and develop the quality of education, it needs to build the infrastructure, quality laboratories, and acquire a lot of equipment which are quite expensive. In view of the above, these private universities need to generate their own resources, which mostly come from the tuition fees paid by the students. Most parents judge these high education costs as an investment for a secure profession for their wards, either locally or abroad. That is why they are willing to pay the fees higher than the public universities. I strongly believe that higher education is not simply a step toward profession or employment. It is also a preparation for a richer and more fulfilling life. In view of the above, major universities, whether public or private, must invest in a holistic education system with wide-ranging faculties covering not only job market but also sciences and liberal arts. They must bring together a range of academic scholarship, esoteric indulgence based on research, and students within a common fold, which stimulates the intellectual freedom, creates diversity and overall effectiveness. The basic and everlasting functions of the universities are creation of knowledge through research and dissemination of the same through teaching as well as publication. In view of that, our private universities will have to find resources outside the market that will enable them to both diversify their academic bases as well as the social compositions of their students' intake. Much of this task can be performed by a larger endowment program and a scholarship and support from the government. Private universities must come forward with a strong research-based program in order to face the challenges of today's globalization and to bridge the gap of digital divide. We know that education provides an excellent opportunity for upward mobility of an individual in the social ladder despite his or her humble origin. Therefore, education is a great leveler and works hand in hand with democracy and social justice. It cuts through the social hierarchy and easily lands a person with talent to his coveted position. Intelligence and genius are not awarded along with income or economic status. Failure to provide higher education of acceptable quality to these talented youths will hold back our nation and make the scheme of setting up private universities counterproductive. You will be glad to know that Southeast University realizes our national priority and contributes to focus on these students coming from low-income group and providing a balanced program with